We have a lot of mushrooms, I think. Okay. Very nice. Yeah, give me just a second. As soon as I figure out where the animal dealer is. We have another field here. This one looks like same deal, needs lime and probably needs plowing too and all that good stuff. Unless I'm very mistaken, this looks like a rice field. Yep, and it's ready to harvest. We're going to be harvesting rice tonight. That's crazy. So this greenhouse over here, I'm kind of wondering if this greenhouse is for the rice saplings. This might be a greenhouse for our rice saplings. Okay. Oh, look at this. We have a pump. Holy shit. This is also new to me. Yeah, this must be for a rice sapling. So this is, yeah, storage empty. We need water. Do we have any tools other than what I saw out here? We've got a tractor. Very nice, an AGCO tractor. We got ourselves a John Deere cultivator. I'm glad we bought the foldable cultivator for contracts. Looks like we have ourselves maybe a seeder. Great Plains seeder, maybe. And we have our rice harvester and planter. So is that it? We don't have any other tools, huh? What are these interesting little areas? Are these anything or no? These must just be little decorative buildings, maybe. Oh, no. No, it's little storage buildings. We could store stuff in here, possibly. Okay, cool. So they don't start us with much, from what I'm seeing. Which means we're going to need a trip up to the store. Which means we're going to need to locate the store. Because I've never done that before. Let's look for the store. It's usually like a little shopping basket. There it is. I'll bet you money that. Oh, that's a warehouse. Never mind. Interesting. Well, I don't think the warehouse is what we want. So let's see. Where would the agricultural store be? Here's the vehicle shop. Let's tag it. Well, I'm looking around for it, but I'm starting to think that maybe it's kind of far. Oh, I see it now. Oh, it's a little red circle. Oh, that's neat. That's different. Okay. Well. Hey, looks like the textures are a lot better on medium. We'll figure out the problems with the high textures later on. Gotta give it a second to load in, I suppose. Whoa! Give it a moment. Now that it's on medium, give it a moment. Well, they don't flicker, and that's what's important at the moment. But we are gonna turn all the graphics up to high at some point. I wonder if it would take very high. I wonder if there is a setting for very high that it would take. I have to wonder. I mean, do you think that would screw everything up? It probably wouldn't, right? I have to wonder. After all. And I will stretch, by the way, 19 Shays. I haven't forgotten. I know that you redeemed stretch a little earlier. I've just been so immersed in playing this and getting all the settings right and stuff. Let's try something here. No, that's... Yeah, there we go. Let's see how that goes. Alright, fingers crossed, y'all. I mean, I have a really good graphics card. There's no reason why I need to be on medium, you know, graphic settings. I just hope this doesn't screw up the texture, but I'm thinking if we switch, maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe the high textures was what was screwing us up. I don't think it's anything you're doing, to be honest. I tried everything earlier and it just never ran smooth. Hope you get it, though. How are you? It's good to see you, Ghost for Buster. You know, with these new games, you never know. I've certainly had plenty of instances with Farming Simulator 22 where they've sent out an update and everything has been, you know, glitchy or whatever. That being said, I can fly around in construction mode for a while. Sometimes I can get the textures to load quite nicely. See, it's probably that it's such a big damn map. It's got reflections everywhere, etc., etc. Yeah, you can see it's just loading in. There you go. But it's smoother every time that we sort of move around and stop, and there we go. Allow it to load in and stuff. Here we go. I'm gonna see if this helps. And see if we can't load the whole map in. Get it nice and... texture's nice and loaded in there. Look at this map. This map's beautiful. All these hills and everything. It's got water and everything else. And this is our little farm, huh? Just a few little rice fields and a couple regular fields. Look at that. Yeah, it's definitely glitching. That does not look good. That's not a good look. All right. I have an idea. I have a feeling it's the texture rendering that's doing it. So let's go into advanced graphics settings. Something that got flipped on or off in medium. So what happens if we do this? Texture resolution, high and low, and that's all they're giving us, and bilinear, which is the difference. I wonder what would happen if we put it on high and bilinear. Lens flare quality, medium. Shadow quality, we'll go with high. Soft shadows on. Shadow map filtering, high. Foliage shadows on. Realistic beacon lights, yes. Field of view, I think I'll put that up to about 60, what was it on? 65, I think, last time. That works. Alright, let's see if that will do it. We're always tweaking, we're always playing. I don't know, I have a good feeling about this. Because medium didn't have the texture flickering, and so we changed a few things. We changed the texture, like quality from low to, I think it was low to high. Didn't have a medium setting to the texture quality, which kind of blows me away. But what we're gonna try is a slightly different type of texture filtering. One that works on medium, and we're going to see whether or not that stops the flicker. Alright, let's give it a second. Load in. It's looking flickery. Very flickery. So do you think this is just the high texture quality? Do you think that's it? Think we're dealing with that? It might just be that. It might just be the high texture quality. And if that's the case, we can keep everything else turned up and just turn down the high texture quality. I mean, this is my only guess, that the texture filtering is bilinear default on medium. Texture resolution being low is the only thing I can think of. Setting it to low is the only thing I can think of. Because that was the only difference. Here, you know what? Let's quit the game. Hold on. We'll save the local file to the cloud, because sometimes it switches back and forth and stuff, you know? And we'll see if this works. If not, we'll just switch everything to medium, turn up the road detail, and play. Stop screwing around with it. I apologize, but it's the first. I mean, I'm apologizing for the game, you know what I mean? I am gonna stretch though. Okay. I'm gonna stand up and stretch in a little while. I'm gonna take a quick break and stuff in just a bit. Fingers crossed, y'all. We're gonna load in. Come on, textures. It's one of those things where it's like we had it when we switched everything to medium, Ghost Robuster. The textures weren't flickering, but the road looked like shit. So I'm thinking if we turn up the road texture, maybe that'll do it, and keep the texture turned down. I guess we'll find out. This was something that FS22 took a while to work out, from what I remember. There was a flicker with the tree shaders for a long time. Yep, that was the problem. So it's flickering when the textures are on high, and it's probably due to the filtering. So that actually worked. That keeps these textures from flickering. As far as I can tell, the road textures seem to be okay. I mean, they're still a little shit, but we'll survive. Them looking slightly blurry. You know what I mean? So everything's a little nicer. So now we just have to play the game and get it to be a little smoother now, as the new textures load in. I don't know why I'm driving down this little dirt road. I'm just having a great time. Whoa, it's like Jurassic Park. Look at this little road. I wonder where it leads to. Like a forest. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Leonori. Boy, I'm a butt. Okay, well that's okay. No big deal. I was just driving down a little path. I found a little dirt path and I just decided to start driving down it. So we're gonna try getting back to the main road now. Oh yeah, terrain deformation. But now the terrain's flickering a little bit, isn't it? Maybe it won't if I just keep playing. Yeah, look at that. Is the train flickering now? No, the train's okay. I just had to stop for a moment. It's just having trouble loading in. I bet you if it loads a few times, it'll be fine. Yeah, it's just the draw distance that's having trouble loading in because I'm driving at speed. Let's see. So the place that I actually need to get to is... I think I unmarked it. Funny enough. Let's remark it on the map. Tag. Let's get back to our little whatchamacallit. Where is it? There it is. So it's not that far. Alright, here's the vehicle shop. It's definitely pretty in Japan. And driving of the vehicles is nice and smooth so far. I'm not having any trouble driving the vehicles. There's the cultivator I bought earlier. It's looking okay. Alright, before I go to break, turn off this beautiful little thing, hop out. Oh, I just noticed, look at that, we got third person now. So this is the repair spot, I'm willing to bet. And now here is the shop, right? Yes. Okay, my god, lots of stuff. First of all, we're gonna need a water tank before we forget anything else. Vehicles, packs, brands, used vehicles, DLC, mods. Wow, this is just lots of stuff. Let's see. Grassland, baling, root crops, animals. There's our water tankers. I don't want to spend forever, but I also don't want one of these swivel axles, which is a giant pain in the ass. Let's see, this is 8,000 liters, this is 6,000 liters, but I bet it doesn't have a swivel axle. Nope. So I want that one. Rim color, we'll go with silver. Yeah? I'll go with silver, that's cool. And no fancy license plate, it's just a water tanker after all, right? Bye. I guess we'll figure out where to fill it up when we when we get back, but let's see if there's anything else we need. Obviously there is, but I haven't really thought. We need a plow. That's something that we need. I hadn't thought about. So let's go ahead and grab a plow, because I did not see one. That John Deere thing, I'm pretty sure that was a cultivator. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that was a cultivator. So these are all the vehicles that we have, yes? Okay, John Deere 980. I want to double check and make sure that isn't some kind of fancy plow. So let's go back into the whatchamacallit. Let's see. Soil cultivation. Plows. Okay, so it's definitely not a plow. It's definitely something like a cultivator. So we need a plow, I think. We have a tractor, but I have no idea how much horsepower my tractor has because it's brand new. Never played with this stuff before. Vehicles. 160 to 225 horsepower. I'm willing to bet it's 160. So that's the only tractor I have? I think it is. Yep, that's the only tractor I have. Okay, so 160 horsepower, which isn't much. Jesus Christ. Right, there we go. Right on the bean. Perfect. This aggro POV will have to be... This will have to do. Bye. There we go. And we'll have to probably upgrade the engine on our tractor. 225 horsepower is within the range that we want. We may upgrade our plow at some point to this one, but the price difference between 16,000 and 50,000, it just doesn't, it's not worth it. I don't mind plowing. I don't mind doing a little work. Let's see. Cultivators, disc harrows. Did I see a regular seeder back there? I think I did. I think that John Deere was a regular seeder. We're going to need a stone picker. And it looks like, wisely, the only one that's available is now the Scorpio, which we're going to buy without any question whatsoever because this is awesome. Let's see. So we're definitely going to get a stone picker. Let's see. Anything else? Let's see. We have a cultivator. We have a plow. Couldn't hurt to have a fertilizer spreader. I don't know for sure if we actually have one. That whatchamacallit that we have, the seeder that we have, might have a fertilizer tank on it, but I'm really not 100% sure. Yeah, this is usually what I go with, a good old-fashioned Brettle spreader. This handles lime and fertilizer, and it's just fantastic. Let's do an extension on it, too. And, huh, they're gonna have to fix that. It's only offering standard wheels on this thing. Yeah, it's only offering standard. They're gonna have to fix that because people are gonna wanna fertilize with this on crop fields. But that's okay. Yeah, that's weird that they don't offer wheel options on that one. Makes me want to almost look at the other one and see what the deal is. So none of these handle lime except for this one. I wonder if this one has wheel options. Yeah, it does. How interesting. So I guess because this is such a big damn heavy thing now, they no longer offer, I guess, the special wheels. This is good for now. Yeah, let's buy it. I love it. Boom. And that doesn't hold a whole lot. Our fields are not that big either. Just in case we need to do a little, whatchamacallit, work, we'll consider getting that. But I think we're just about good on what we need. We'll probably need some lime and fertilizer, because I don't think we have any, which makes me think we need transportation and logistics to get this shit back to the... Get it back to the farm. What is this? Solid fertilizer. We'll do 4 bags to start with. Yes. I would very much like to purchase that back. Lime. 4 bags, please. How many bags can I have? 8. Buy. I need plenty of lime. Plenty of lime. Alright. That's a good start. We probably need a weeder, come to think of it. Even though we have a plow, we don't always want to have to plow. And we're definitely going to need a low loader to transport this shit. And we're definitely going to need something to lift everything up with. I guess a forklift will work for now. Let's get this Manitou with the big wheels. I swear by this forklift in my other game, so we're going to buy it. This is the one with big wheels, too, I think. Unless I'm mistaken, this is the one I use on my big farm. So I'm very happy to get that one back in the game. That one's, I think, from the Platinum Pack, isn't it? And for a low loader, the Feagle's going to work for now. We don't really need... It's a shame they don't have anything smaller than this Feagle, but this will work for now. Side guards, don't need them. Bye. There we go. I would get it. I would get the wide extension, but at the moment we're not really driving anything big up on it, like a harvester or anything like that. But we can change that. Is there anything else we need before we forget? I guess we need a mulcher. We can go with a cheapie. Couldn't hurt to have a mulcher on the farm. The Speed Max will work. Buy. Yes. I don't even know if my tractor has a wheel on the front, but that's probably something I need to find out about. Let's take a quick look at weeders before we forget. Yield improvements. Yes, weeders. There we go. We want a hoe though. We don't just want a weeder. We want a hoe. So let's see. This isn't gonna do. It's not gonna do. Yeah. These don't look like what I want. Interesting. How interesting. Forage harvesting, grassland, baling, root crops, vegetables, special crops, grapes and olives, forestry, belt systems, objects. So I guess it would be under weeders. But I didn't see it under there. Funny enough. Okay. Well, this one does count as a hoe, or at least it says it is. It's Roto Care. So I guess this is upgraded to be a hoe as well. It looks like it has star augers on it, which is really cool. And it only requires 160 horsepower, and it's only 36K. That is an ideal weeder right there. Okay. We have quite a bit of shit to pick up at the store, as you can see. But at least we have the beginnings of a farm now. We do have a truck, but the question is, does the truck have a hitch on it? I never really looked. It doesn't look like it does it? I mean, it probably should, but it doesn't. I mean, this is a little tipper truck. It's not really designed for towing, is it? So that's what I'm kind of thinking, like, uh-oh. Maybe we need a small truck. Just to, like, pull shit around. Normally I'd buy a road tractor, but... yeah, I don't know. Let's see what we got for road tractors. Let's see. Challenger, Kubota's here. We've got Kubota here. That would be a decent road tractor. That's 50 kilometers an hour. These cases would be good. We do need a better tractor, truth be told. But I was thinking of upgrading the one that we have, but it's not going to be a good road tractor at all. $60 kilometers an hour. This Deutz Fahr Series 7. And it's ooh, this is nice. 247 horsepower. I'm really considering this as like our big beefy tractor. I mean, it is 60 kilometers an hour is nothing to scoff at. Let's take a look at trucks before we go too far, though. We got our basics, our international here. I don't know if this has the hitches on the back that we want. No, it doesn't. I don't know if we can add the hitches.